2 years later, we've served 60 plus organizations. I've done about 100 speaking events, fly around the world talking about this kind of stuff, work with governments and organizations and lots of schools and youth groups as well, but really talking about not only what does this stuff mean, but what does it mean for women and how can we be winners and leaders in this time instead of just following along.
So I have to ask how we can be the winners in the AI age.
Well, so many ways, just through being glorious, beautiful us. But, exactly, like you don't even have to try. But I think one of the big things when I look at it, right, a lot of the time women are kind of fighting uphill to rectify wrongs of the past. So we have not had access to power and autonomy and a choice, notoriously, okay? It's only really kind of in this small window of history that we have had equal opportunity. And that's still not the case in every country around the world. But, we have autonomy in picking who we are with, what jobs we go for. We are able to have children and go back to work if we choose, all those sorts of things. And that's a very small window in history. With AI, we are sitting in that moment of history right now. And so what I mean by that is at the moment, men are the ones that are building AI models by and large. When you think about the big tech, so OpenAI, Claude, Gemini, Meta, they're men. The data that these tools are trained on is also inherently biased against women and other minority groups because it's just lots and lots of information from the internet being dragged into these tools, right? And kind of stirred around a big melting pot. So a lot of it's reiterating stereotypes. And then on the flip side, men are still using these tools more than women. So they're launching companies with it. They're solo kind of millionaire founders with it. There was just recently a list of all these unicorn companies now that are valued at over $1 billion, and they're owned and made by small groups of men working together to launch AI products. Women's jobs are more at risk of AI. And then, of course, we have this kind of reiteration of